Please be seated. Good afternoon. Okay, that'll work. That's good. You know, seeing you and all of us in robes reminds one of the rhetorical question asked by philosopher Alan Watts some time ago. Why is it that priests and clerics and judges and academics wear robes? And of course, this ceremony in part will address some of those questions and will reflect the importance of the work we do and their ceremony that surrounds it. This particular ceremony connects the conferral of the hood with the introduction of graduates to a gathering of academics. And ceremony is of importance, and it is about the importance of this ceremony that I will limit my remarks. Vera Wang observed that even the most understated ceremony involves a certain respect for ritual and pageantry. Paige Bryant writes that ceremony has been a part of human life since humans have been on Earth. Ritual and ceremony empower human beings to provide a forum within which initiation can occur. Rites unify people, offering momentary escape from the mundane. If we insist on filling our lives with mundane issues and activities and leave no time or room for ceremony, we cheat ourselves. If we do not recognize, then understand the importance of ceremony, we lose or never even gain the larger degree of upliftment and inspiration that it can provide. Selena Whittle writes, knowing and using ceremony during and after transitions can close the old way with honor and gratitude and can open the new way with solid intention. Ceremony focuses and grounds our intention like nothing else can. And so, welcome to this ceremony celebrating your accomplishments and serving as an important part of great things to come. I'm certainly honored to have the opportunity to introduce the University Provost, Dr. Kevin Demmett, who will share thoughts on the nature of this particular ceremony with all of us. Dr. Demmett?
Thank you, President Hines. Candidates for graduate degrees, faculty, and guests, welcome and congratulations. As President Hines articulated, this is a distinctive ceremony. Not every school has a hooding for master's degree recipients. Some schools have them for doctoral degrees only, and some don't have any hooding at all. Furthermore, for those schools that have such ceremonies, many include it as part of the overall commencement exercise. So having a separate ceremony for master's recipients, as we do here at Clayton State, is relatively rare. Rare because it takes more time and is indicative of the commitment of the university to recognize those who have achieved this distinction. When you started college, how many of you thought that someday you'd be completing a graduate degree? Just a handful. Very, very few do. It reminds me of out in Phoenix when we would hike Camelback Mountain, and you would pull into the parking lot and you'd look, and the summit seems to be very daunting, but you got your water, you're loose, ready to go, and you think, I can do this. And it gets hard as you keep going up, but you keep climbing and climbing because you can always see that peak. But then when you get almost to the top, all of a sudden realize that what you thought was the peak is just the first summit. Because then it dips down and you have another even higher peak that comes after that. And that's the way it is with a graduate degree. That although this isn't the target that you are first looking at some point you realize to really get where you wanted to be, that you needed to dig down a little bit deeper and drive a little bit harder and go a little bit further. So we're here to congratulate you and celebrate with you that accomplishment. In fact, only 11% of Americans have completed a master's degree. So you are in the 89th percentile on the education ladder. And the best part is that your family must now refer to you as master. Now, since we have said this ceremony is a special one, let's take a moment to look at the meaning of the details of this commencement. A commencement ceremony can best be understood by comparing it to a wedding ceremony. There are several similarities. Everyone dresses up. There's usually a reception afterwards. There's an official who confers a new identity, and like a wedding, it has legal implications. Finally, weddings and commencements are highly symbolic, and in both cases, the main symbol is an article of personal adornment. For a wedding, it's the ring. For the master's graduation, it's the hood. What is this hood thing? Academic robes and hoods, like much of the trappings of the modern university, have their origins in medieval Europe. The earliest universities in Bologna, Paris, Oxford date back from the 11th and 12th centuries. During this time, a hooded robe, that is a robe with a hood, a hoodie, if you will, was common clothing throughout Europe, but particularly in the north. It was simply what most everyone wore, but the clothing of the universities became specialized to signify the university's main preoccupation, which at that time was religion. Everyone at the university was in some way or another being prepared for a career in the church. So the dominant form of the robe and the hood was black, the color of the Benedictine tradition of the Catholic Church. Also, the robe and hood were practical in the poorly heated universities of Northern Europe. In Georgia and May, we have a slightly different situation. But over the centuries, as normal dress styles changed, the robe and the hood became not so much clothing, but rather something to wear over clothing and often used to indicate status and affiliation. So different styles of robes with varying shapes and lengths of sleeves and hoods came to signify levels of achievement. And hoods, no longer needed for warmth, became purely decorative and symbolic, and some very, very fancy. The beautiful hood, then, that we are adorning you with today indicates your achievement of a master's degree by its size, and indicates your degree program and school by its colors. The orange and blue represent Clayton State, obviously, and the color represents either the arts with white, business with tan, nursing with apricot, and healthcare with pink or green. So when we place the hood on you, we symbolize your discipline and your school, but there's something more that is not in the histories of the academic regalia. The words of the masters and doctor both come from medieval Latin terms of the early university. The master's degree comes from magister, a noun which means teacher, and the doctor's degree, docere, a verb meaning to teach. In the modern world, your master's degree will not always in and of itself give you a license for a teaching job, but in many cases it does. Yet, even if the occupation of the teacher is not always relevant, the idea of the teacher still has an application. What the hood signifies then is much more important than any particular job. It signifies that you have crossed the boundary from our student as a knowledge consumer to our colleague as a knowledge producer. So when you receive your hood, you become a part of the academy, creators, preservers, and protectors of the intellectual enterprise necessary to move our civilization forward, to celebrate the beauty and utility of the arts, to steward ethical and intellectual activities of commerce, and to nurture and amplify our nation's enviable healthcare industry. So graduates, congratulations. This time I would like to recognize our deans that are up here on the platform. First we have Dr. Nasser Momayezi, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. Dr. Lisa Eichelberger, Dean of the College of Health. Dr. Avinandan Mukherjee, Dean of the College of Business. And Dr. Lila Roberts, Dean of the College of Information and Mathematical Sciences. So at this time, I'll be calling the different degree recipients forward by groups according to their major, and then we will do the hooding with the representatives of their college. At this time, would the candidates for the Master of Arts in Teaching English proceed to the stage? Fallon Delenn Guess. She'll be hooded by Dr. Patricia Smith. Dr. Mary Roberts and Dean Nasser Momoyezi. Shalea Riella Parrish. Ms. Parrish will be hooded by Dr. Patricia Smith, Dr. Mary Roberts, and Dean Nasser Momoyezi. Crystal Marie Smith. She'll be hooded by Dr. Patricia Smith, Dr. Mary Roberts, and Dean Nasser Momoyezi. Julianne Elizabeth Turner. She'll also be hooded by Dr. Patricia Smith, Dr. Mary Roberts, and Dean Nasser Momoyezi. Will the candidates for the Master of Arts in Liberal Studies please come forward? Whitney Nicole Pellichet. Clarissa Shantae Teagle. Will the candidates for the Master of Science degree in Psychology please come to the platform? Crystal Yolanda Cohen. Aramene Bedom Piaro. Vicki Lee Wallace. She will be hooded by Dr. Pinar Gurkis and Dean Nasser Momoyezi. Will the candidate for the Master of Science in Nursing proceed to the stage? Comfort Nonyelam Obi. She will be hooded by Dr. Susan Ashford, Dr. Victoria Foster, and Dean Lisa Eichelberger. Darika Latrell Stevenson. She will be hooded by Dr. Victoria Foster and Dean Lisa Eichelberger. Will the candidates for the Master of Health Administration please proceed to the stage? Abdullah Sayad Nasser Alessa. Be hooded by Dr. Thomas McElwain and Dean Lisa Eichelberger. Dareen Omar Abdullah Al-Jabr. She will be hooded by Dr. Thomas McElwain and Dean Lisa Eichelberger. Frederick Chan. Be hooded by Dr. Thomas McElwain and Dean Lisa Eichelberger. Shani Rashida Coleman. Hooded by Dr. Thomas McElwain and Dean Lisa Eichelberger. Della F. Garrett Huff. Hooded by Dr. Thomas McElwain and Dean Lisa Eichelberger. Derica M. Hector. Be hooded by Dr. Thomas McElwain and Dean Lisa Eichelberger. Chastity Jamel Jackson. Hooded by Dr. Thomas McElwain and Dean Lisa Eichelberger. Charmaine Elise Johnson. Voted by Dr. Thomas McElwain and Dean Lisa Eichelberger. Hugo Josiah Menjay. Voted by Dr. Thomas McElwain and Dean Lisa Eichelberger.
Congratulations. Well done.
Tolu Ojo. Jamal Amir Tasha Parham. Brittany Monet Prince. Voted by Dr. Thomas McElwain and Dean Lisa Eichelberger.
Congratulations. Well done. Yeah, keep that one.
Emmanuel Ciala Toe. Voted by Dr. Thomas McElwain and Dean Lisa Eichelberger. Have a look at him.
Yeah, but
Myra White. Voted by Thomas Dr. McElroy and Dean Lisa Eichelberger. Candace Andrea Mason. Voted by Dr. Thomas McElwain and Dean Lisa Eichelberger. Will the candidates for the Masters of Business Administration proceed to the stage? Abir Omar Ali Abdullah. Voted by Dr. Ali Dadpay and Dean Avi Mukherjee. Nagar Akai. Voted by Dr. Ali Dadpay and Dean Avi Mukherjee. Anas Mohammed Agafali. Tutored by Dr. Ali Datpe and Dean Avi Mukherjee. Naf Solman Algonemi. Tutored by Dr. Ali Datpe and Dean Avi Mukherjee. Abdullah Salem Agusheri. Allah Mamdu Humaid Al Reyes. Turkai Salah Aswaman. Tutored by Dr. Ali Datpe and Dean Ava Mukherjee. Mahmoud Bashir. Adib Abdullah Rahim Ahmed Ben Afif. Nick H. Broughton. George Karabaha. Evadne Francis. Hala Goth. Voted by Dr. Ali Dadpe and Dean Avi Mukherjee. Saman Nashat Ali. Rasha Rashad Haroon. Angela R. Harrison. Fallon M. Johnson. Barry Wayne Marston.
I think Kevin. Yeah, all right. Looking back at us.
I thought I heard my name. Melinda McLeodon. Ghassan Shahab Nasser. Robert W. Pease, Jr. Richard Tyson Penny. Johnny Christopher Richard Powell.
Very well done. Congratulations.
Brandy Michelle Richardson.
Excellent. How are you?
Shernette Tracy Sibley's.
Very well known.
Brandy Wilkinson Peterson.
Hello there.
Nenle Jartu Ray.
Well done.
Diab Nasser.
Oh, that's right. I closed this. If the master's degree recipients would stand for us to recognize them, that would be great. Thank you. You may be seated just for a little bit. And I do hope that you would join with me in expressing our appreciation to the extraordinary work in creating a learning environment done by our extraordinary faculty. And thank you for your enthusiasm. We will be processing in just a bit. The platform party will leave, and the graduates will be escorted, and then there will be opportunity for suitable but appropriate celebration outside. So thank you so much for being with us. And again, congratulations to our graduates.